Apple are well known for their Apple tax, from charging insane premiums for storage and memory upgrades, to taking a large cut from apps sold in the App Store, which many developers solve by just charging more for the same apps. But I often see my friends and family default to buying from Apple because, well, it's a safe option, without realizing there are much better alternatives and usually at much more affordable prices. So today I want to show you what some of those alternatives are, and even if you're not an Apple user, many of these are also great options over on Android too. Now, first up is the first accessory that most people go for, and that is the case. And this is the first year where I think Apple has really had a big miss when it comes to their cases, dropping their leather cases for this new kind of Finewoven style, which really don't age well over time, and with a lot of people calling on Apple to scrap the entire product line. Now, this one was my wife's, and she had it for about a month, and it just really doesn't look the best already. And she's someone that really does need a case. So of course, there are millions of different designs you can go for, from skins to cases with like your initials on. You can literally have whatever design you want. But I've actually consistently settled on cases over the last few years from a company called MagBak. Now, mainly because I don't really care too much about making my case look pretty or putting my initials on the back of the cases. Now, I care for, does it protect it from normal like day-to-day bumps and scratches and drops? And then B, does it have any practical function? And MagBak actually does both. Now, it protects from all the usual stuff, and I've dropped my phone quite a few times from what I would call normal height, quite a few times now without any issues. Now, I mean, I haven't thrown it off a building, but unless you're working at heights that probably isn't really an issue for you anyway. But it also has these super strong magnets in the back, which means that the case can literally stick to any metal surface, which, yeah, might sound stupid or maybe a bit gimmicky, but I use this feature every single day. Now, when I'm at the gym, I can stick my phone up in front of me, or if I'm in the kitchen, I can stick it to a fridge or the hood of the oven whilst I'm on calls or watching a video. I even got sent a new desk recently, and the entire thing is made of metal, so I can stick my phone literally anywhere on the desk and it doesn't budge. It's actually kind of nice to know that it's going to stick somewhere without it like sliding off, or even risk like accidentally, bumping it and then sending it flying off the desk. And even when out and about, when snapping family photos, it is really nice to be able to stick this phone to like random metal posts like a tripod. Now, MagBak make them for all size iPhones and also for most flagship model Androids. And I mean it when I say they are literally one of the first purchases I make when I pick up any new phone that I can. And I would say that these are better quality cases that will last longer and just look better for longer. And just the whole like magnetic thing, absolutely love that. So that's the case. Now, the next common accessory I see many people buy is a wallet. But the Apple Wallet really is a strange purchase, and that's coming from someone who bought one. Firstly, Finewoven. Again. Secondly, you can only really fit or really squeeze 3 cards. And here is the leather one that I actually bought a few years back. And I still can't fit in more than 3, although just minutes ago, I actually managed to fit in 4, and now I can't get any of them out again. Do you want to try? Pliers?
Potentially. That's insane.
So that's a slight problem. But what are the alternatives? Now, the Ridge wallet is one I see advertised literally everywhere I go on YouTube. They also recently hired Marques Brownlee as some kind of advisor to the company. Trove, also another one that I saw Marques mention like many years ago, which I ended up using for a couple of years or so. Unfortunately, I don't have the physical thing anymore, so hopefully I can find some old footage of that wallet to show you. But the one I have settled on, surprisingly, or not surprisingly again, for the past few years has been the MagBak wallet. And so, full disclosure here, but when MagBak asked if they could, sponsor a video about their wallets and let me give away some cases and wallets to you viewers, it was kind of a no-brainer since we were planning on making this video anyway. And, full disclosure again, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you'll know how much that I love MagBak products already. Like, this isn't really a paid sponsorship thing. This is still very much personal and from my heart, so to speak. And so yeah, even though this is sponsored by them, I want to explain why I've genuinely been using MagBak cases and wallets exclusively for the past few years. Now, first of all, hands up, I don't carry a wallet with me all the time. I mostly use Apple or Google Pay, so I rarely carry cash or cards. But if I'm traveling, where I'm doing something like staying in a hotel and they usually want to swipe your card, or even picking up train tickets in this country, you still need a physical card to then receive a physical ticket. Seems kind of a waste, but hey ho. So in those situations, I will go and grab the MagBak wallet over the Apple and just any other wallets. And here is why. Now, number one, you can fit in way more than 3 cards from the Apple official wallet. I think my record has been 9 cards in total with its dual pockets as well. And actually, because this is a leather, like proper leather wallets, the longer you use it, the more kind of the leather wears and stretches. So the more you can fit in it over time, but not yet to the point of, anything becoming loose or, I've owned this for, I think for 3 years now, and it still works great. Now, number 2, it is MagSafe compatible, and so it fits on a regular iPhone, even without a MagBak case on it. But it also has extra magnets that work with the MagBak phone case, which are so strong, you can literally put your finger through the finger loop thing on here and spin the phone without it falling off. It is crazy, crazy strong. Now, number 3, again, that finger loop works really nicely like some sort of pop socket. It's really, really comfortable, even holding a Pro Max sized iPhone. Number 4, those magnets also let you use the wallet as a kickstand for your phone, both vertical and horizontal. And number 5, you get a lifetime warranty on the wallet too. Now, it's not perfect. If you jam like 8 or 9 cards in there and cash, I think I've got probably more than that in there at the moment, it does get pretty difficult to remove your cards. And there is no Find My support that you do get your wallet's last known location from when it was like detached from your case, which you do get with the official Apple Wallet. But it is more affordable. MagBak have also sent out 4 iPhone cases and strangely only 3 wallets for me to give away, kind of odd. But if you want to let me know down in the comments below, which iPhone do you have, the iPhone 15, 15 Plus, Pro or Pro Max? I will then pick 4 winners at random in 30 days time, and you'll each win a MagBak case, and 3 of you will also get a wallet. And also if you don't have an iPhone, you can also enter anyway to win the wallet and maybe just give the case to a friend of yours. So just let me know which iPhone case you would like to have that you now can't use, something like that. And to stop any scammers, I will never ask for you to message me on Telegram or anything else. I will reply back to you on YouTube in the comments section, letting you know that you've won, and I will ask you to send me a DM on Twitter with your shipping details, and I will pay to ship these out to you. I'm not going to ask you for any money or anything like that. These are going to be sent to you as a gift. Now, in terms of the other options, I want to see what else was out there. And so I went and bought a brand new Ridge wallet for 120 Great British pounds, insanely expensive. Now, I went for this gunmetal grey version, and I actually quite like it. It can hold up to 12 cards. It has an RFID blocker to prevent wireless theft. It also has a lifetime warranty on it, which I think is really great for a wallet costing £120, kind of essential. And this thing is just solid, absolutely solid. Now, I also like that it does have a cutout to make it easier to push your cards out from underneath here. And the elastic means that it can comfortably stretch to hold as many or as few cards as you need. Now, where I don't get on with this thing though, is that however nice a solid wallet is like this, if it's not attached to my phone, then it's likely in my back pocket, at which point you very quickly realize that it is not very comfortable to sit down without first removing it. Also, the MagSafe part itself has basically been bolted onto their existing wallets. It kind of feels as though if you do go without a case on your phone, it's going to scratch the back of your phone over time with movements. And you do also get a tray that you can attach to the back of your phone to make the magnets much, much stronger. But that means you can then no longer wirelessly charge your phone, not without taking the case off, assuming this goes onto the case. You take the case off, now you can charge your phone. Now, whilst £120 is already a lot of money spent on a wallet, you can spend even more money on add-ons for the wallet, which, depending on your use case, might be worthwhile. An extra £15 on an AirTag money clip or cash strap, AirTag not included, of course, £15 for a coin tray, £30 for a bottle opener. And I like the additional accessories, but it is definitely up there in terms of a very expensive, yes, but also a very, very well-made wallet. Now, the last wallet I wanted to check out, or rather wanted to tell you about, is the Trove wallet. Now, this is around about £30 that was, again, recommended by Marquez a few years ago or so. And I actually really like this wallet. It stretches so you can fit in loads of cards, loads of cash. Now, unfortunately, I don't have mine anymore because I kind of threw it away after a while. but the website says it fits up to 10 cards plus cash. You can even turn it inside out depending on how you want, like the numerous pockets to kind of work for you to hold cards or hold cash. And it's a soft case again, so you can put this comfortably in your pocket and sit down with it without a surprise. The same way as the MagBak wallet, by the way. I don't think I forgot to mention that earlier. So I think the Trove is a great option for those who don't want MagSafe but still want a comfortable, slim wallet. So that is wallets. But let's move on to some other categories of common Apple accessories now. Starting with the watch strap. Now, from upwards of £49 here in the UK, with most costing £100 or even more, Apple's watch straps definitely fit into a category of premium price bands. But over the years, I've tried and tested many alternatives, they're all mostly orange if you can't tell, which are arguably better quality and at better prices than the official Apple ones. From a huge range of bands that mimic Apple's own Ocean bands, but at more affordable prices. And actually, a brand sponsored a video of mine like over a year ago or so now, and they sent out a whole bunch of watch straps, and I'm seriously still impressed to this day on how nice they are, especially given their price. Now, don't get me wrong, these are still very much premium watch bands, although I literally just noticed that they sell an orange sport band that I'd really like to try for almost half the price of Apple's own Ocean bands. But they make some of the cleanest looking leather bands that I've seen before. Made out of real leather, so the more you wear them, the more they wear in and the look and fit changes over time. I've absolutely loved the ones that they've sent out. Although I'm now daily wearing a Garmin watch instead, they are by far my go-to for Apple Watch straps. Oh, by the way, I'll have all of these products that I'm talking about today links down below. And yes, of course, clicks on those links will help support this channel and allow me to continue making more videos like this for you. So yeah, a huge thanks if you use those links, but if you don't want to, totally cool as well. Now, the next accessory is the Apple Pencil. Now on its 4th generation, I think it is. Now, buying an Apple Pencil can be quite confusing with all the different models of iPad and one pencil not working across the entire range. So if you want the latest Apple Pencil Pro and you have an iPad that supports its new features, absolutely get the Apple Pencil Pro. There's nothing else yet out there on the market right now that supports all of those same features. But for someone who just wants the basic features to, write and draw and take notes, there's a couple that I've tried over the past few years which actually work really well. Now, the Meta Pen for just £20 on Amazon has palm rejection, tilt sensitivity, it charges via USB-C, and is also magnetic, so it can attach to the side of the iPad just fine. Or alternatively, the pen from ESR, which adds wireless charging. Again, it depends which iPad you have, and both of these provide much more affordable options to you if you don't need any of the additional Pro Apple Pencil features. Another one that you either have to buy from Apple or buy elsewhere is the charger for your phone or iPad or anything, since they don't include them in the box anymore. Although for some reason, iPads here in the UK didn't get a power brick when the US did. It's a bit strange. But for the longest time now, I've always carried around a variation of Anker charging products. Now, they've been in business for a very long time in charging, very good quality and very reliable products. And so instead of spending £69, lol, on a 35 watt dual USB-C charger, you could spend less on a 67 watt dual USB-C and one USB-A charger, or spend a little bit more and get a 100 or even 120 watts charger instead, which is more than enough to cover charging a MacBook Pro, an iPad, and a phone all at once. And of course, there is a ton of other Anker products worth checking out. Their MagSafe battery pack is one that I carry around with me all the times, with one direct USB-C cable that lets me really handily charge my phone when I'm traveling. I just know that I've got an extra full charge's worth of battery in one of these things. And so, broadly speaking, I hope this has helped you discover some new brands that you've not heard of before, or helped you realize that buying the official Apple version of things isn't always the best product and certainly not the best value for money. And if you want to check out my video around the best accessories for either the iPhone 15 or the S24 series, click here, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye-bye.